love your dress.
Thank you.
How are things?
We're ready.
You ready?
We're lined up.
Good.
Caps are on. They're zipped. We're ready to go.
Everybody's here?
No, I'm missing one.
Who?
Isabella. She's not in there. She's the first one that I know that was missing. Anybody else, I don't know. But she's my split. That's why I knew she was missing. I don't know if Mr. Pelkey can see me. That's the only problem. I don't know. Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, they gotta wait for me to get out. Oh, that's just come down, so I make sure all those
Are the chairs wet? No.
No, I have two bottles of wine. Whoever set up these waters is my new favorite person.
Oh my gosh, here's the second there's free water on the seat too. Yep, there's a little bit. Is it? A little bit, but I'm fine. Look at those.
I'm going to.
The umbrellas. Honestly, that's so how much free water are you serious?
Does anybody want these?
FYI, the mic is hot. Oh god. You're so right. Shut up. You're so stupid. Mic is hot. Don't say bad words. Maybe you're just silly. Oh my god, I can't. It's gonna make me blush. It's so cute. What is going on? I don't even know. Did you hear what she said? Stay careful. The mic's hot, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Is it really? It is hot. That it's on. You're stupid. Mr. Bushwhacker.
It's humid outside. They can come up.
That's with their hands. Ew. And they were like, oh my god, Josh. Whoa. Okay. All right. And we got
My legs, they're so strawberry.
Okay. So if we need
I like
this,
this.
just hair.
now so that like they're lower.
So look at my nails.
But it might get turned on.
Sophie, you got it. You got it. You're doing a great job, Blake. I see you.
Very cool. I know, but I don't see it.
Yeah, if it starts raining, you need to share an umbrella. I'm so ready for rain.
And then I'll just have my.
It is trying to give somebody. So we're gonna have like, we're all gonna hit each other with our umbrellas. And we're all like
Well,
right
if
next to
Maggie
each
was
other.
in too, we can just share mine and then.
Like showing umbrellas.
We'll figure it out.
It's like me and Haley would share an umbrella, you and Mary would share an umbrella. Eat that up, just so it's not like all three of us just here just like.
Imagine
whack.
my umbrella is just like super tiny. Cause I haven't opened it. Should I open it right now?
Yeah, just dog dare you.
Should I open it right now? Yeah. No, that'll be embarrassing. Everyone's gonna be like, what the heck is she doing down there?
Bad luck.
We're outside. Wearing a bad luck.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. You start walking up the stairs. Oh,
I put my
take your time. Oh.
Thank you, everybody. People are clapping.
What the heck are they clapping for?
Yeah.
Oh, they're clapping for me.
After we're done. Oh yeah. That's
Who's that? Nobody's not even watching. You could go up in the lights. It's funny. It's a beat that goes pretty hard. Huh?
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the 192nd annual commencement at Franklin Academy High School. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Brandon Pelkey, the principal at Franklin Academy, and an FA 1990 graduate. Thank you so much for being here today on this beautiful day and wonderful occasion. And I'm going to take a moment to say thank you to whomever it was that ordered the good weather and no rain. With that, I would like to ask Watson Chodat, salutatorian, to come forward for the Pledge of Allegiance. I ask you all to please rise and remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Watson. At this time, I'd like to ask the senior choral members that are in the graduation procession to come over to the Franklin Academy Swinging Sounds. And momentarily, Mrs. Parham and members of the Franklin Academy Swinging Sounds will perform the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mrs. Parham. Great job, Swinging Sounds members. At this time, please be seated. Unable to join us today is Dr. Stan Majeka, the interim superintendent of schools for Malone Central School District. I'd like to thank him for his leadership over the past 5 months. I've only been on stage for 5 minutes. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the class of 2023 valedictorian and class president, Noah Fakir, for his introductory remarks.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm extremely honored and grateful to have been given this opportunity to speak here today on behalf of the class of 2023. I would like to start off by saying thank you to all the people who have helped all of us to get here today. Thank you to the educators, coaches, support staff, board members, and administration. Thank you to our class advisors for working hard to accommodate our wants and needs. Thank you to the parents, guardians, and family members for supporting us and helping us to become the people we are today. Thank you to our friends for having each other's backs and creating lasting memories. Finally, thank you students for making it here. We have all gone through so many obstacles and hardships to get to this point. Freshman year, we were hit hard with COVID. Then we had to adapt to different ways of learning and going to classes. Thankfully, last year things started going back to normal, which enabled us to go on with a regular and memorable senior year. So be proud of the effort you put forth to be standing here today. Well, graduates, we have made it. I'm sure for a lot of us looking back, we didn't think this day would be upon us so quickly. All of the lessons we have learned, both in and outside of the classroom, all the books we have read, essays we've written, nights studying, the relationships we began, ended, and mended, and all of the positive and negative experiences we have lived through. It has all led up to this day that we thought would be in the distant future. As I now reflect on the class of 2023, I see future educators, scientists, lawyers, business owners, healthcare professionals, law enforcement officials, and skilled tradespeople. From our time at Franklin Academy, all of us here have changed and grown as individuals through our experiences at this school. Although some of us may not have had the best high school experiences, I'm sure we all have some good memories to look back on through our time here. Maybe you think of memories with your friends, or maybe a specific teacher, coach, or staff member. Whatever the case, we will all be leaving with different experiences that have impacted us positively in some way, and hopefully will have a lasting impression on us. I won't lie, I won't miss the late nights, the endless assignments, the cell phone policy, or the English wing bathroom. However, there are plenty of things and individuals I will miss. The road that lies ahead is different for many of us. Some of us will be going to college and others to trade school. Some of us will be joining the armed forces and some of us the workforce. We all have future hardships and obstacles that await us in each path we choose to take. Some of us will have accomplished many goals. Others will have taken a slight detour and set different goals than originally planned. Some of us may be married and have a family. Find something that gives you purpose. True success in life stems from happiness, so pursue what you enjoy. Most of us have said that we can't wait for this day, and now that it is here, some of us may be feeling really excited and ready for the next chapter, while others may feel a bit sad to see this one end. Some may also be feeling hesitant about the future or possibly scared to take this next step. Remember, you aren't alone. Push yourself and know that you can accomplish the goals you set for yourself. No one has the authority in your life to tell you what you can and can't do. Nobody knows what the future holds for you and who you may influence along the way. Every last one of us is unique, and that means we will take on different paths, lifestyles, and obstacles to reach success. It doesn't matter how long it takes or what order you do it in, as long as you get it done for yourself. Yes, you are going to have failures along the way, but that is just pointing you in a new direction to accomplish your goals. Remember, your success is not defined by the opportunities you are given. It is defined by what you make of those opportunities. The end of this chapter brings the beginning of a new and exciting one. Through elementary, middle, and high school, we have gained the skills and experience to prosper in our futures. Lastly, I would like to convey my gratitude to have served you as a class president these past 4 years. It has been an honor to get to know many of you and represent you in the best way that I could, and I'm proud of all the accomplishments we had together as a class. I wish all of you, the class of 2023, great success and happiness in every endeavor you choose to pursue. Thank you and congratulations.
Great job, Noah. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to call forward the class of 2023 salutatorian for his opening remarks, Watson Chodat.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates of the class of 2023. This event today marks the end of a journey that can only be described as a roller coaster. On top of the challenge that is high school, we students have had to endure the effects of the COVID pandemic. For almost 3 years, our normal lives were put to a halt. We couldn't even stand face to face to have a conversation, let alone go to class in person. Though online learning was a nice break from waking up early to go to school, it didn't provide us with the experience that we hoped high school would turn out to be. Through all of this, we persevered, and greatly so. I commend the class of 2023 for achieving so much post-pandemic and refusing to give up during it. As we reminisce about the memories made on this roller coaster of a journey, we become saddened at the thought of leaving them behind. Even right now, while I'm giving you this speech, many of my high school memories are racing by one at a time, making me realize the importance of the connections that I've made. However, I ask that when we graduates think of these memories, connections, and experiences, that we do so with a positive outlook. Do not focus on what you are leaving behind, but rather how far you have come and how much further you are going to go. It may seem frightening that we are being released into a bigger world with unknown possibilities, but that is why we should be excited. As graduates, we are now going to have limitless opportunities in this new environment, opportunities that will be able to foster our limitless potential. Whether you're going to college, starting a business, going to trade school, joining the military, or entering the workforce, you need to put to use this limitless potential. Set aside all of the thoughts and plans that others have for you, and disregard the paths they say you should take. For so many people, high school is just about blending in with everyone else and conforming to trends or ideologies they didn't support. Now is a time to carve your own path and figure out what makes you, and only you, whole as a person. Go forth with your new passions, create your own life, and show the world that you are more than what other people think of you. I would like to end this speech by thanking all of the people I have in my life who have supported me along this journey. My work ethic came from the guidance of my parents and coaches. My positive mindset came from the laughter and experiences shared with my friends. And the academic success I have achieved resulted from the invaluable lessons taught by my teachers. I have gained more from all of these people than I would have on my own, and I am grateful for that. I am also grateful for the honor of being here giving this speech to you today. Though I may be the salutatorian, that word to me is just a simple title. I believe there are so many others who have worked as hard, if not harder than I have, throughout high school. In fact, there are several graduates today who could be up here delivering this speech to you, and a great one at that. I am not only excited to see where I end up in the future, but I'm also excited to see the boundless achievements made by every graduate here today. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Thank you, Watson. Great job. I'd like to take a moment before we begin conferring of the diplomas to say a few words. It takes an incredible effort to put together an event like this, and I would like to acknowledge them today. To my right, we have the class advisors, Brian Supernault and Kathleen Paris, the countless hours. The countless hours you have spent the last 4 years leading and guiding this group is incredible, and it is greatly appreciated. The office and guidance staff and the secretarial staff of Franklin Academy for getting everything together and making sure that students had all the requirements they needed to graduate. John Shea, Chad Lawrence, and all their staffs for preparing the venue, as well as wiping things down this morning, getting things set up under the tent, and making sure that everything was where it needed to be. The IT staff, some of them are there, some are behind the scenes, and some of them are in the tower. Their efforts the last couple of days have been incredible. I want to thank the yearbook staff, Mr. Bushbacher. I think he had a table set up over here. He's selling senior pictures. If you want to buy one, you're more than welcome to do that. If you weren't able to see him beforehand, oh, he's right in front of me taking pictures. I forgot. Thanks, Brett. And I want to thank him for putting together the senior slideshow as well as Jay Nybe. Helen Tracy, our parent facilitator. Helen, I know you're here somewhere. I'm not sure where you disappeared to. Always behind the scenes. You cannot possibly thank her enough for what she has done for this graduation and other graduations. Our PTO for making cookies. They're serving that out of the new concession stand. I see Tracy and Jen there. Thank you, ladies, for that. Miss Johnston, who helped to prepare the students and get them lined up for today and get us out onto the field. The guidance counselors for all of their work for over the 4 years. The teaching and support staff at Franklin Academy High School. Without their tireless efforts, our students wouldn't be ready for the next adventure in their life. I want to thank them for the work that they have put in over the last several years, and I look forward to working with them again next year in a slightly different capacity, however. I want to thank Mr. Dylan McDonald and Mr. Reggie McDonald, who was unable to be with us today, and Mr. Dustin Relation, the Assistant Superintendent of Schools, and then, of course, certainly last but not least, Philip Hands and the Board of Education members that are here today. A round of applause for them, please. Last but certainly not least, parents, thank you. As Watson mentioned, it was nice to be remote. They didn't have to get up early. But when they were in person, they needed to get up early. And not all of them were probably intrinsically motivated to get up. So thank you for getting them up and bringing them to school starting in kindergarten. Students, in a few minutes, you're going to become alumnus of Franklin Academy High School. I hope you're looking forward to that. Being a graduate of Franklin Academy should make you proud. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a 1990 graduate, and I often reflect and look back upon my experiences at Franklin Academy. If you are an FA graduate, I ask you to please rise at this time. Graduates, utilize these people as you move. Utilize these people as you move into your futures as a resource, as a connection, as a possible employer even. Parents, I want you to do me a favor. Close your eyes, please, and don't cheat. It was September 7th, 2010. It was the first day of school for kindergarten. You were outside probably taking pictures either at home, as I got on the bus, or as you got out of elementary school. Some of you were very enthusiastic. Some of you were very nervous. Students, some of them were very enthusiastic and excited, and some of them were very nervous as well. They had on their best sneakers. They had on their best clothes. They had a backpack full of pencils and maybe tissues and pencil boxes, scissors, probably crayons. Some of them were nervous. Some of you were nervous. But then again, let's face it, we were probably all nervous. I know when my kids went to school, I was nervous, and I know they were nervous. They clung to your leg. They cried. You had to release them to one of the support staff members that was there taking them out of the car. They clung to them, and when you left, guess what? They were fine. They were smiling and in class in probably 15 minutes. Please open your eyes and look forward at the stage today. 13 years have passed you by in the blink of an eye. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we celebrate little victories. Sometimes we celebrate major life-changing accomplishments. Graduates, this is one of those life-changing accomplishments. We should celebrate this today, and we should acknowledge our parents later on and say thank you to them for all of the 13 years worth of getting you up, making you lunches, bringing you to sporting events and concerts, and whatever else they carted you to. Each year, I like to send the graduates off with some words of wisdom and advice. I'd like to point out that I want you guys to carry yourselves with dignity and grace. I want you to show compassion toward others. I want you to lend a helping hand. I want you to be polite and respectful. I want you to reflect on the decisions you have made, whether they were good or bad. I hope you learn from the bad ones. I want you to make sure that the world is a better place. I want to make sure that you spend time with family and friends, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. Take time to smell the roses and hug the ones you love and tell them that you love them. Attempt to mend broken fences and relationships, because hate is a terrible thing. Try to be a leader, not a follower. Oh yeah, please be responsible in using social media. I guess in the end, all I want you to do is be kind to one another and be a productive part of society, and come back someday and tell us about your experiences outside of the walls of Franklin Academy High School. Parents, graduates, there are 2 days in your school years that are the most special, the first day of kindergarten and commencement today. Again, Mom and Dad have put forth a lot of effort, and I do hope that you thank them for all that effort. Mr. Relation, Board of Education members, Mr. Hands, I want to present to you the class of 2023. I certify that they have fulfilled the requirements for a diploma set forth by the State of New York, Education Department, and the Board of Education for the Malone Central School District. At this time, it is my pleasure to call Mr. Hands forward so we can begin the conferral of the diplomas. Noah Anthony Fakir. Watson Daniel Shodat. Maya Jean Adams. Mitchell Eric Ashlaw. Blake John Michael Barton. Joseph Philip Beck. Brooke Alexis Bennett. Catherine Julia Bennett. Autumn Marie Bordway. Jennifer Elizabeth Bauer. Cassandra Ann Boyer. Victoria Marie Brand. Beatrice Esther Brooks. Beatrice is one of 3 students that graduated from the Clarkson School last month, and it's her birthday today. Mia Elizabeth Bunce. Owen James Burdett. Brian Nathan Kahn. Cohen Jacob Campbell. James R. Campbell. Cooper Edward Krentz. Caden Christopher Carter. Eden Setsunyani. Adeline Elise Shodat. Xander Michael Collette. Cassandra Marie Comstock. Daniel Chase Connell. Destiny Page Cromp. Emma Rain Lily Cromp. Isaac John Cromp. Victoria Elise Crossman. Greg Anthony Sronowitz. Aiden Marcus Patrick Dade. At this time, I would like to ask Kayla Dion to come forward if she is here. We're going to take a moment of silence to recognize Nathan M. DeLong, who passed away in his sophomore year. He lost his battle with cancer. We have a certificate for his mom if she is here today. Again, if we could just take one more moment of silence for Nathan. Thank you. Abigail Nancy Denny. Michael George Diaz. Isaac Joseph Donahue. Samuel Cole Eels. Archie Jackson Uber. Matthew Harold Jabone Thay. Braden Everett Fifi. Richard Ralph Feynman IV. Jacob Everett Foster. Timberly Hope Garland. Lily Ellen Glazier. Tiana Lynn Gonzalez Latour. Skylar Thomas Gravel. Olivia Riley Gregoire. Tyler Joseph Robert Gerbinsk. John Michael Grogan. Matthew Lewis Hadlock. Jillian Anastasia Hamill. Jace Tyler Hammond. Carson Marshall Hanna. Connor Joseph Hanna. Madison Marie Hanna. Jason Bruce Hastings Jr. Valika May Hollinger. Jaden Taylor Ivy. Gunvir Singh Johal. Bailey Lynn Johnston. Xander Malachi Carr. Skylar Rose King. Troy Anthony King. Hunter John Labar. Alexander Herbert Leclerc. Alexis Jody Leclerc. Emma Jane Lamica. Logan Timothy LaRock. Brody Seth Law. Gwendolyn James Law. Blake Rylan Lawrence. Paige Olivia Legault. Elijah Christopher Leatham. Leanna Juliet Lewis. Maya Antonia Leva. Alaska Emily Liliak. Mackenzie Emily Major. Brandon Michael Marlowe. Jason Patrick Marlowe. Madison Judith Marshall. Madison Michelle Marshall. Maya Laura Neonhusta. My sorrow. I probably screwed it up, didn't I? Madison Nicole Mastery. Keegan Matthew McCardle. Damian Lee McCabe. David Joseph McLean. Derek John McKellar Jones. Sierra Marie McMahon. Newt Alexander McNamara. Caitlin Amanda Metcalf. Lucas Scott Mitchell. Benjamin Owen Manette. Cooper Ronald Manette. Joshua Paul Manette. McKenna Reveille Manette. Nadine Joe Montevego. Bless you. Bless you. Camden Richard Montour. Elizabeth June Niles. Garrett Lee Niles. Brian Thomas Nolette. Jacob Daniel Payne. Luke Stephen Pearsall. Ethan Joseph Peck. Kylie Alyssa Pecor. Mason William Peliquin. Destiny Mylissa Perkins. Cameron Robert Paris. Shayna Olivia Perry. Joanne Marie Powers. Camden John Prevey. Bradley Paul Prosper. Spencer James Rabideau. Maya Isabel Rose Ramirez. Laura Ann Margaret Rayville. Aiden John Richards. Lacey Lavissa Loretta Robidoux. Logan David Robidoux. Bashir Allen Robinson, Jr. Ava Morgan Rockhill. Whit Gobey Rogers. Thank you, Wayne. Destiny Marie Roque. Sierra Ann Ruiz. Eric Michael Santamore. Paige Lee Savor. Maya Jurapart Searles. Connor William Seymour. Connor also graduated from the Clarkson School last month. Jeb Mason Harley Shea. Amber Rose Shute. Owen Michael Smith. Brody Gerald Smythe. Riley Stephen Smythe. Madison Brooke Snyder. Alana Paige Zulia. Alana also graduated from the Clarkson School last month. Trinity Lee Zulia. Logan Anthony Spalding. Riley Joseph Spinner. Entering the United States Air Force, Bo William Sprague. At this time, if you have served in our armed forces, I would ask you to stand and everybody to applaud. We thank you for your service. Alex Ray St. Hilaire. Vale Marie St. Hilaire. Connor James St. Mary. Natalie Rose Suzanne. Jarrett Michael Sweet. Danielle Marie Valley. Haley Paige Walker. Jordan Lee Walker. Sarah Elizabeth Warner. Sullivan Derek Westcott. Dylan Ivan White. Colton Frederick Willett. Alex Frederick Willett, Jr. Howard Richard Winters. Hunter Robert Yaddo. As we wait for our graduates to make their way back to their seats, I'd ask the senior choir members to come back over for one final song. So congratulations. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. Together we close our final chapter in our high school careers. Now, Mrs. Parham and Swinging Sounds will sing one final song, I See Stars.
Cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be. Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are so real, you are so rare. I see you there, I see you. I see stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds though. You are so beautiful. I see stars, you shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. You're all stars. See, I went low, not high. That was my problem. I don't be frightened like me. The darker the night, the brighter you shine. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are on fire, you can rise higher, up in the sky. Enjoy the view. You stars, we are stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds so. You are so beautiful. I see stars, we are stars who shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. I see stars. I see stars, so many stars tonight. We could make diamonds though. We are so beautiful. I see stars, we shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. so rare. We see you there, we see you. We're all stars, we're all stars, so many stars, stars.
Thank you, Mrs. Parham and Swinging Sounds. Another great job. I greatly appreciate the time you put in to do this for us today. Graduates, please rise. Graduates of the class of 2023, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap to signal your transition out of high school and to represent the next step on your journey toward success. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2023. At this time, I would ask the graduates to exit the way they came in. Parents, if you want to use the staging area for pictures, please feel free to do so. Thank you for joining us.